Hello everyone, welcome back to Quantum Peak USA. Today we're talking about one of the funniest and most unexpected relationship moments in Friends. This is the episode where Phoebe accidentally ruins Mike's proposal plan and then tries to fix everything in the most Phoebe way possible. Let's break down what happened. The scene starts with Phoebe getting ready for her one-year anniversary with Mike. She's excited, dressed up, and clearly treating the occasion like a major milestone. What's funny is that she's putting in a lot of effort, even though they're just going to a basketball game. Phoebe explains that she's never had a one-year anniversary before, so she wants everything to feel special. Right away, the show reminds us why Phoebe is such a unique character. She approaches relationships with a mix of excitement, honesty, and complete unpredictability. Then we move to the Knicks game. At first, everything seems perfect. Mike and Phoebe are sitting together, talking about how amazing their relationship has been. Both of them are emotional and happy. The audience can feel that something important is about to happen. The writers build suspense very cleverly here. Mike starts talking about how much he loves Phoebe. Phoebe responds with the same energy. Everything feels romantic. Then suddenly, the stadium announces that someone has a special question to ask. A proposal appears on the giant screen. Instead of reacting emotionally, Phoebe immediately criticizes it. She calls it tacky. She calls it impersonal. She basically destroys the entire concept of public proposals. The funniest part is that she has absolutely no idea Mike was planning to propose to her in exactly the same way. This is where the comedy becomes brilliant. The audience knows something important has gone wrong before Phoebe realizes it herself. Later, when Phoebe finds out that Mike had planned the exact same proposal, everything changes. Now she's horrified. Suddenly, the thing she called tacky becomes the proposal she wishes she had received. This creates one of the most relatable moments in the episode. Many people have probably experienced something similar. Sometimes, we criticize something without knowing how much it matters to someone we care about. Phoebe starts worrying that Mike will never propose again. And honestly, her fear makes sense. From Mike's perspective, he spent time planning a romantic moment, only to hear Phoebe completely trash the idea before he could even do it. At this point, Phoebe turns to her friends for advice. As always, the group delivers a mix of helpful suggestions and hilarious comments. The conversations that follow are classic Friends comedy. Everyone has a different opinion. Some think Phoebe should wait. Others think she should take action herself. Then comes one of the biggest turning points in the episode. Someone suggests that Phoebe should propose to Mike instead. At first, she doesn't like the idea. She worries that it might seem desperate. But eventually, she realizes something important. If she truly loves Mike, why should she wait for him to make the first move? This is actually one of the strongest messages in the episode. The show challenges the traditional idea that only men should propose. Instead, it focuses on honesty and taking action when you know what you want. Eventually, Phoebe decides to go through with her own proposal plan. And of course, because this is Phoebe, the situation becomes funny and awkward at the same time. The proposal ends up happening in a public setting, creating another memorable Friends moment. What makes this storyline work so well is the balance between comedy and emotion. The episode isn't just about jokes, it's about misunderstandings, it's about communication, it's about learning that different people express love in different ways. Mike thought a public proposal would be romantic. Phoebe thought it was cheesy. Neither person was wrong. They simply viewed romance differently. That's what makes the conflict feel realistic. Now let's talk about the performances. The actress playing Phoebe does an incredible job switching between confidence, panic, humor, and vulnerability. Meanwhile, Mike remains patient and understanding throughout the storyline. Their chemistry is one of the reasons many fans consider them one of the best couples in Friends. As for the writing, This episode is a great example of why Friends became such a successful sitcom. The writers take a simple misunderstanding and turn it into an entertaining story filled with jokes, character development, and emotional moments. By the end, viewers aren't just laughing. They're also invested in the relationship. Overall, this is one of the most memorable Phoebe and Mike storylines in the entire series. It delivers great comedy, meaningful relationship lessons, and one of the most unexpected proposal stories in sitcom history. My final rating for this episode's storyline is 9 out of 10. It's funny, emotional, well-written, and perfectly captures what makes Friends such a timeless show. What do you think? Would you prefer a public proposal on a giant screen, or would you rather have a private and personal proposal? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more TV show reviews right here on Quantum Peak USA.